So today we're going to be feeding out our first silage bale, so we get to open it up and see how it actually turned out. But before I do that, I need to move some hay feeders around. No, you guys are in, now you guys, nope. Well, I can't sneak in because all the animals came up here. Not sure what plan B is. Well, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and give them some feed, try to get them to come back to this end. That way I can drive in and out of the tractor without any of them escaping. Maya, come here. Come here, Maya. Good girl, you let them right here. Larry, you're spoiled. Always wants hand fed. Larry, you gotta go eat with the others. Larry, you're gonna have to go eat with the other animals, okay? I'm not hand feeding you, okay? Go eat. All right, all livestock are busy, so maybe I can do this. Need to be wider. Oh, I missed. Whoops, a little early. There we go. So we ended up making silage bales 2 different times, and the first time was 9 weeks ago. So I would think that those bales would be completely fermented by now. And those bales are this row right here. They're in between a bunch of other bales, a little hard to get to. We're gonna see if we can roll one out, and hopefully we can get it picked up with the tractor. So these silage bales were baled wet, so they're very heavy, and I don't think there's gonna be any rolling these bales. Nope. See if I can like move it out with the tractor enough to grab it. Well, I got it moved out, but I ended up rubbing against that bale and I poked a hole in it too. Oh, whoa, that is so tippy. Tippy. Oh, do you see that? Very tippy. So a silage bale, since it's wet, can weigh like 2-3 times heavier than a normal hay bale. And this thing is very tippy. So I think I'm gonna put the ballast box on the back of this. You gotta release. Come on, let me go. There you go. Let me go. Can't get it off the bale spear. There we go. All right, now we got some weight on the back. That will help. Well, there's definitely a fermented smell to this, and it seems to be attracting bees. They seem to like it as well. Oh yeah, you can really smell it. Yeah, it's got a crazy strong, like fermented smell. Maybe something similar like sauerkraut or something, I don't know. It's very, very strong, aromatic. You could even say maybe it has like a sweetness to it, the smell. All right, I think I got all the twine off of it. You can see it's changed color a little bit from where we baled it, but it's still very moist, but you can see there's no mold. Like, it's perfect. There's no mold on it at all. So I think this is a perfectly good bale. Well, now that I've got this lifted up a little bit higher, I can see the bottom. So where it was sitting on the ground, there does appear to be a little bit of mold just at the very bottom of the bale where it was sitting. But if you would have stored your bales outside unwrapped, you would have had mold on the bottom of it as well. So I don't think that's any worse than an unwrapped bale. Hello, Ellie. Well, Ellie's the first one at the dinner table. Come on, Maya, try out your new meal. Ellie, you good? Tastes good? I think we got a winner. Look over there. Even Larry's eating it. Well, they must like it. They're all around the feeder. And if the steers don't run away from us, they definitely like it because they don't like us to be this close. So my lovely assistant has come out. Yep. You gotta go up there, get a whiff of that. You can smell it real good. You tell me what you think it smells like.
Oh, I can smell it from here.
Yeah, the wind's drifting it this way.
Yeah.
What does that smell like?
Like a sour apple.
Like a sour, it does have a soury smell, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Look at that, she's actually trying it.
Well, they're eating it.
What's the flavor?
It's not sweet.
Is it sour?
Almost salty, acidic. It's definitely acidic. Sorry, I chewed on that piece.
I don't know if they'll mind.
Yeah, you can't taste a lot of the flavor until like you really get the juice.
Because it is wet, it's like juicy.
And then you can taste like this acidic.
Gorging it down there, aren't you, Ellie? So now that we fed this out, I think ideally we want this to be completely ate. I think in like 3 days, maybe 3 to 5 days at the most. So we'll come back, we'll see how fast they eat through this. So last Tuesday we got our first freeze, and it also froze Wednesday as well, 2 days in a row. So we have locked the livestock into this small pasture over here, and we are feeding them just hay. And that's why I gave them the silage bale today, so they had a little bit of extra feed. So the reason we're doing that is because the sorghum Sudan grass that we grew, once it freezes, it becomes toxic. It's, I think it's prussic acid comes up from the roots into the plant, and it's toxic for like 10 days is what they say. And I also believe that the freeze has killed off the sorghum Sudan grass. It's all turning brown, and its growth cycle is over. So our plan is to wait a total of 2 weeks, and then this should not be toxic anymore, and then we can let them back out here and they can graze on it. Even though the plant is dead, they can graze on it like a standing hay. And it should still be some good forage that they can eat on throughout the wintertime. So this is our first time using sorghum Sudan grass as a summer forage, and we're just trying to be careful to make sure that we don't accidentally hurt our livestock. So yesterday, we finally got our freeze dryer all set up. We got a workbench put together, we got it set on the workbench, and we ran what they call a bread run.
Yeah, that's to get rid of what they said is the new car smell. So
yeah, like any odors or anything that might be in there from manufacturing process, that should pull in all those odors and stuff into the bread, and you won't have that when you finally run your first run.
Yeah.
And yeah, now we actually have our first run of food in there.
Yeah, we got bell peppers in there, and they should be done any minute. So
yeah, it's ran all night long. It's, what do you think? Total time, what was the total time on it?
Like 14 hours
or
something.
14, 15 hours it's been running, but it should be done at any moment. And we're gonna go ahead and take those out. And I think we wanna rehydrate some. We're gonna try to make some steak fajitas with it, and we'll see how it actually turned out. See if this is one way we wanna store bell peppers. See whether it's a way we like or not. So here's our freeze dryer setup. We've got a 6-foot bench. It does have a small little table on the bottom, so we got the vacuum pump down here. And then we've got plenty of room up here to lay out our trays. And you can see as we look inside, you can see the sliced bell peppers in the trays. All right, the freeze drying process is complete now. We're gonna go ahead and open it up. We gotta open the valve that'll break that vacuum so that we can actually open the door. Oh, and there it goes. So now the trick is, you can do several things to make sure it's dry, but they said the easiest thing is to make sure you don't feel any cold. If you feel that it's cold, it still has moisture on the inside, and these actually feel warm. So here you go. That's our green peppers. Very airy and light. Let's see what one tastes like. It actually doesn't taste bad. Straight that way. Definitely kind of has a light, I'd call it a lighter green pepper flavor. It's not like real strong. Huh, not too bad. Now we're gonna go to Rebecca's opinion. I ate a red one. They're maybe a little sweeter than like a green one.
I'll try a green one. That's kind of a strong flavor.
Yeah?
You taste that one.
Okay.
See if it's the same.
No, that's definitely stronger. Yep.
Yeah.
That's way stronger. Way stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah, try a red one.
Oh yeah.
A lot better? Yeah. They're more mild, maybe sweeter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So there we go. 1 mason jar full of bell peppers. We figure that when it's rehydrated would be like a full fajita dinner. We're gonna put an oxygen absorber in here. And then the lid. And then we're going to vacuum seal it. So we got this little vacuum sealer. You can see it's counting down. I think we just gotta wait until it's about, what, 40 seconds, 45 seconds to seal. So I'm gonna pull it off. Check our seal. It's not pushing off. We're good. And there we go. We got 6 quarts of freeze-dried bell peppers. So the next batch we're gonna run is gonna be candy. So we got 5 trays laid out here. We've got bit of honey, mini Starburst, some fruit chews, Skittles, and then we got some sweet tart gummies. So we're gonna run these through the freeze dryer, and it's probably gonna take about a full day. So we'll show you how these turned out in our next video. So this hydraulic dump wagon, it is still full of dirt, and we've got a blown hydraulic hose that we need to replace. So I need to see if I can get a measurement here to see what length it needs to be. Yeah, it needs to be about 11 feet long. It's a little tight under here. There we go. See if I can get out from under here. So I made a quick run into town, and one thing I will say about my local farm store, it is a Big R store. They do have a good selection of hydraulic hoses and fittings. And they had exactly what I needed. A 132-inch hose that's 11 foot with half-inch connections. All right, I think that's tight. Oh. All right, we're fixed. We hope we're fixed. Well, you can probably tell by looking at the sky behind me that the sun is pretty much set. So we got to go do our evening chores real quick. And then I think we're going to rehydrate some of them peppers. We're going to cook some steak fajitas and we'll see how they turn out. You got to hold on when Rebecca's driving. She's a little bit of a wild driver. Come on, chickens. Inside. Hey, we got a brown egg today. We're only getting about one a day right now. So we think our chickens are probably, some of them are molting right now. And then they hang out inside the barn most of the day where it's dark and it's getting darker earlier. So we'll probably go ahead. We usually set up a light with a timer in their coop to come on early in the morning, you know, like 4 in the morning or something, so that they get enough daylight hours. They'll lay more. It's definitely affected by light. It's kind of like force laying your chickens. Some people do it, some people don't. But that's probably what we'll end up doing here pretty soon is setting the light back up on the timer so we can hopefully get more eggs every day because we're barely getting any. Look at them all watching us. All come up here to see what's going on. But it is crazy. I can smell that silage bale over here. Very, very aromatic. That is crazy. And that's the only thing they've ate today. Look, I've paid attention to them. There's a ring with dry hay in it, and then we have the cradle feeder with the silage bale in it, and they have only ate from the silage bale. So they definitely seem to like it. So here's a look at the silage bale. It's only been like 6 hours. And you can tell that they are really tearing into this thing. Definitely ate it down a little bit. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see how long it actually takes them to eat that entire bale. But if I show the camera this way, I want to show you the pasture real quick. So here's the pasture. You can tell it's greened all up. The freeze that we got seemed to kill all of the weeds and warm season grass in there. So it looks like only grass now. And we still haven't got any rain. Completely dry. I was afraid it would die off, to be honest with you, but it's still alive and green, and we are still waiting for some rain. Hold on.
You're alive.
Yep, didn't get hurt. Didn't way got killed. All right, we're gonna go ahead, fill this mason jar up with cold water and rehydrate these peppers. All right, we got the peppers reconstituted, and we're gonna go ahead and cook our fajitas, see how they turn out. Everybody's been asking about the dogs. Here's the dogs. They're still alive. We still have them. They're perfectly fine. It's just they're Australian Shepherds, and they like to chase. They like to chase everything. So we really just don't have them outside a lot unless we can watch them full time. So while we're working on things, we just can't let them run around or they'll be chasing the chickens, they'll be chasing the cats. So we normally don't have them out while we're filming videos. All right, there's the peppers. Who wants a raw piece of steak? Oh, you do, don't you? Okay, easy. He is trained. I mean, we're not trained. His eyes are trained on me. You're definitely not trained, are you? Ready? Here you go. Good boy. Now Sydney's the one that'll bite my hand off.
Yes, she
Sydney.
will.
Sydney, come here. You sit.
Ah.
You, easy, easy.
I make her. Oh.
There you go. Good girl. But you shouldn't stand like that. No.
Yeah, she needs to sit.
Did you like that, didn't you? Now I've got your attention perfectly. Look at that. You're like, oh wait, we're getting food. Nope, lick my spatula. No, no, no.
You're gonna burn your nose.
Careful, Scout. What do you think?
Looks good to me.
It's not bad. It's not a, I mean, you can tell it's not like fresh cut green peppers, bell peppers, but it works. So overall, Rebecca and I both think that the bell peppers turned out to be a success. We would normally freeze those and put them in vacuum seal bags. That'll be one less thing that we have in our freezer, so that's a good thing. And can't wait to see how the candy turns out. But you can tell it's already getting fairly late. It's like it's getting close to 8 o'clock in the evening. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Did you guys think I had more food for you? How are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Mm-hmm. Yes, you silly dog. Boy, he's silly. Yes. 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 Good boy.